Hello, every pony. Come, gather round. It's time for a story of A Christmas Sound. Though I must ask that you excuse, for voices I cannot do. So here is the story, Christmas in Equestria, written by a pony named Name Changer.
Let us begin. It was a cold winter night. Christmas looms overhead. No pony was sleeping in their warm fluffy bed. Twilight, so festive, studying her books, trying to learn how to set up all the lights with the hooks. Applejack, strong-hearted, her sweater so bright, she ploughed all the snow, but that was the start of her night. Fluttershy, so caring, Rarity, so kind, Pinky, so festive, and Rainbow Dash, so fine. The moon was full, and very close it was. Luna always bragged about the lovely work she does. "My sister, outstanding work you have done," Celestia said, knowing it doubled the fun. Ponyville and Canterlot were full of lights, red, blue, green and white. Colours mixed with the blank white snow, coming from the Pegasus ponies, they know. Spike waltzed down the steps towards the library he descended. "Are you ready to go, Twilight?" he cheerfully ended. "Yes, I am," Twilight said with a smirk, and burst into laughter, trying not to be a jerk. He was wearing a red silk-made hat, something that Santa Hooves would wear. "Would you look at that?" "I made it myself, no help from Rarity," Spike said, self-confident, filled with such glee. Twilight put away her books, hung the light so high, and left her house with Spike, straight into the snowy night. The snow was 3 feet, maybe 4 feet tall, but it was Christmas in Equestria. The snow always falls. Twilight and Spike's scales and hoof prints tracked little marks in the snow wherever they went. Spike carried a box, Twilight a few. Filled with lights, ornaments, over their backs they slew. The stars overhead twinkled in the sky as Derpy and Dr. Hooves walked by. "Merry Christmas," they said. "Back to you," Twilight returned, and they started the opposite way. Away from them as the stars twinkled in the sky, just like when Derpy and Dr. Hooves were walking by. "Where are we heading again?" Spike asked curiously, and Twilight looked at him with a face of glee. "We're going to the cabin, deep in the woods, where all our friends wait for us," she stood. Applejack got Pinky, Pinky got Dash, and she flew to Fluttershy's cottage in a flash. "Fluttershy," they called, growing impatient. "One moment," she called, "I'm dealing with a patient." "A patient?" they queried, "on Christmas night?" "It seems Angel and a hawk got in a little fight." Fluttershy walked out a few minutes later. Angel walked out in bandages. Pinky called, "See you later, alligator." Pinky hopped next to Applejack so strong, as she was snow plowing all day long. Rarity wearing her favourite wool sweater vest, and Fluttershy holding a small box to her chest. Rainbow held 2, 3 and 4 boxes tall. She was really looking forward to decking the halls. Pinky hopped with her treats so very sweet, and pranced around with tippy hooves off her feet. The snow became lighter and floated in the air. All was at peace, no pony in despair. The wooden cabin, out deep in the woods, was waiting to be decorated by 6 delicate hoofs. Twilight and Spike were nearing their spot, dressed in their coats, all nice and hot. They entered the woods along the trail, as the rest of their friends were right on their tails. "Hurry up!" exclaimed Pinkie Pie, knowing Twilight was there. "I can feel it in my back, my legs and my hair." "Calm down, Pinkie, don't fret too soon." Applejack calmed her. Pinkie was becoming a loon. They picked up the pace, entered the woods no quicker. The woods became thicker, thicker and thicker. Time was nigh, they were all there. Finally, at last, and Twilight was waiting by the doorstep. Not much time had passed. "Good to see you all, my dearest friends," she exclaimed. "Don't worry, I didn't forget the keys," AJ claimed. She reached in her pack, pushed away the bells and lights, and pulled out the shiny gold key with delight. The cabin door opened. A table with a chair or two sat right in the middle of the cabin. They ah'd and oohed. They quickly set the candles, with matches they struck, and started unpacking the things, not forgetting anything with luck. Rainbow and Fluttershy had the roof with their wings. They went outside and flew up with lights and other things. Spike and Twilight had the halls, inside and out. They grabbed the hooks and lights and went out in the night, and put up the hooks and lights with delight. "Over here, over there, Fluttershy," Dash cried. Fluttershy put them precisely, talking very small size. "Looks good, girls," Twilight and Spike said together. "The lights shine bright through the dark, snowy weather." Their job was done, the lights were bright, and shined through the snowy, cold night. They got around the fireplace, they lit with stored wood, and gathered up together, together they stood. They all sat down, every pony but Spike, who came in with hot chocolate, faced with delight. They thanked him, they did, and asked him to join. "It would be my pleasure," he joked, and with them he rejoined. The fire was popping, so were the chestnuts, which they gobbled down, quietly without a sound. The snow hit the window, and the rug was made of wool, just like Rarity's sweater, which was just brand new. What a great way to spend Christmas with all of your friends. How could any pony want this ever to end? Twilight could remember this forever, the laughs they share. They were free of the world without a single care. So this is what Christmas in Equestria is like. Every pony was happy, even the dragon named Spike. How fun this is! They all talked and told stories. Stories not mean, not hateful or gory. Tales of Santa hooves and the mythical creatures, colourful beasts with magical features. They laughed once more, ending the storytelling. I ran out of rhymes, so, welling? There you go. Christmas in Equestria, every pony what joy. There are so much more tales, yes, oh boy. It's called Turn on your televisions, go to the hub, and watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Saturdays at 9 o'clock. Pray Celestia above. So that was the story, Christmas in Equestria, written by a pony named Name Changer. I hope you all enjoyed our little story. So, until next week, stay brony!